Good morning. So I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys a little bit about something that I have tried recently. I recently started Ozempic, and I think I've only been on it 2 months so far. It's just been crazy. Like, what the fuck? Like, so crazy that I don't even understand how we're here. So I'm just gonna get into it. So I started taking Ozempic because I've actually had a hernia since January. It's currently August. I actually had it in December. Regardless, a long ass time. And anyway, you guys, as you know, if you follow me or I can clearly see, I am not a toothpick woman. Not saying there's anything wrong with that. I think women of all shapes and sizes are stunning, but I'm a little squishy, you know what I mean? It's crazy because like I have a totally flat stomach, and like you can feel my ribs, but I'm just like a thick built girl, you know? Like my butt is the size of, I don't even know, bro. That shit's huge. It's massive. I'm gonna be honest. I think all my body was literally just in my thighs and my ass. You know what I mean? So that obviously causes a high BMI. I am an extremely healthy person. I work out, go to the gym 5 days a week, do yoga and Pilates 2 days a week. Well, I did before I had my hernia. And then I'm plant-based, you know, I eat very, very healthy. I barely eat as it is. So me and my doctors did not understand like what was going on. We've done every type of testing that you could possibly imagine to see like what it was. Like my doctor thought I had tumors on my ovaries because she's like, oh yeah, that's also all the symptoms. Like you have that. Thankfully I don't, you know, knock on air don't break. So yeah, I was like, well, what do we do? Because I'm not going to have my intestines just, you know, doing their thing. They need to be safe and secure and not popping out of my stomach. So I saw like one of the best surgeons in Rhode Island for this type of situation, and they even said the same thing. They're like, they pretty much were telling me, like, oh, you actually have the ideal body if we ever go into famine, because like when there was diseases, our bodies, some of us evolved to store onto food and store onto fat so that, you know, you don't die if famine comes. Cool. But like, y'all, we just went through COVID-19. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this shit didn't help. So what's the issue? How are we going to fix this? And he literally was like, oh, well, you can go get a gastric bypass, girl. And I'm like, I don't eat as it is. Y'all are going to cut my stomach. Like, what are you talking about? So he's like, no, it's fine. You're good. He's like, we're just going to reroute your intestines. We're not going to do anything crazy. And then he told me, like, I had to watch this mandatory video because you cannot get the surgery unless you watch this video so you know what you're getting yourself into. And I'm gonna tell you something. I am so glad I watched that fucking video, because that video, it made me not get the surgery. What they were going to do to me and all the options that they were going to do, everything in my body was just screaming no, and was just screaming, this is not the option for you. Like, it's not gonna work. That shit would have literally killed me. So I went to my doctor and I was like, well, what do we do? Like, I already have this healthy lifestyle. I'm not literally gonna let you guys cut my stomach. Like, it's not happening. So then she mentioned Wegovy. My insurance denied me for that because obviously I'm not a diabetic. Then we tried to get Ozempic. I got denied for that as well. And like, okay, so pause, time out. So semaglutide is something that is used for people with diabetes. It helps people with diabetes. So if you're not diabetic, your insurance is not gonna cover it. And out of pocket for me, it was like $13.50 a month. Like, bro, that. I'm not paying that. So I ended up going to the Dominican Republic and I got some. There was an issue getting some back. It wasn't because like, oh, it's illegal or anything. It was literally just a stupid error where somebody lost the prescription paper, so they wouldn't let us bring it all back in. But I have 2 pens. They are 4 milligrams in 1 pen. I've been using 1 pen for like the last 2 months, and there's still a ton left there. I'm not going to show you guys how to dose it out because that I feel like is an entirely different video, but I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about it. Before I go like any further, I just want to say shout out to my babe. I'm not gonna say, oh, my cat is so fucking cute. Sorry, I just got like, if you have pets, you understand. I'm not gonna say her name because she's not publicly out with her journey. So like, who the fuck am I to put that out there? You know, not my information, not my story to tell. But I am extremely grateful that she felt comfortable enough to share such a vulnerable thing with me, because it helped me so much. My first month of taking Ozempic, when I was talking to her about it, she was like, you know, your first month, don't get your hopes too high. You may lose like 5 pounds, but it's kind of slow. So first month goes by, and wait a minute. Again, pause, time out. Before I even tell you what happened, I'm gonna tell you how. I'm so sorry, guys. It's not early. I can't make an excuse. It's really not early. It's like maybe 11. Okay, so first things first, injections. I was super scared. I'm covered in tattoos, and I'm terrified of injections, anything like that. Girl, don't be scared. That shit ain't nothing. So I don't even do like, so some people literally take their pen, they just go. I don't do that shit. One thing I learned the last time I was in the Dominican Republic, when they were giving me injections, what she would do is she would kind of like pinch the area. Can you see that? Pinch the area. She would like pinch the area. So like you kind of like pull on your fat, skin, whatever's there. Then you inject it. You don't feel it that way. Like, I was so surprised. I didn't feel anything. Oh, also with not feeling anything, you don't eat anything. That's a lie. I ate food, but like not at all. Like, y'all, I was worried because I was not eating. I also experienced a 2-week-long period while I was going through my first month. However, and this is a ginormous however, capitalization, exclamation point, I don't know if that was really Ozempic related. I am super irregular to begin with, but like that, I've never experienced that. Even my doctor was like, girl, I don't think that's Ozempic, but we're gonna keep an eye on it. So that was like one of the negative side effects. And then obviously, like, you know, you get severe appetite depressant, a little depression. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. Super depressed. Oh God, save me. Sorry. But actually, speaking of depression, so I don't know if you guys know her, Selena Spooky Boo. If you don't, you should. I love her. She's so cute. She doesn't do like normally like health related content. Like, that's not really her vibe. She's super funny. She does a lot of paranormal stuff. Like, I love her. But I was like scrolling through Ozempic videos, and I actually saw one from her. Baby girl had a terrible experience with it, and one of her friends did. And like, it's also, again, not my story to tell, so I'm not really gonna go too much into it. But like, it really, it had like an effect with like anxiety and depression, as long as with one of her friends as well. So hearing that was something that was like absolutely terrifying to me. But that is something, thankfully, I did not notice. My friend also does not notice that same side effect, and her friends that take it did not have that same side effect. So I'm very sorry that Selena and her friend experienced that. And there are people out there who do have that side effect. Just know it's not something that's common. Unfortunately, medicine, any type of medicine, even Tylenol, babe, it can affect everybody differently. So some people could have, you know, a risk for it messing with your mental health. But I'm gonna be honest, like, as somebody who struggles with anxiety, depression, PTSD, like badly, babe, I did not see that affect me in any way. So hopefully it doesn't do that to you as well. Now, all right, so we already went over like how it made me feel and stuff. Like, I was just hungry. One thing I did notice, that every day on injection day, I would get a crazy, insane headache. After my second week, so I was after my second injection, I kind of was like, okay, a little prepared. So the sign, like the first sign of a headache, migraine, anything, I just pop some ibuprofen, 800s, and have a good day. Wow, that was actually disappointing. My hair didn't, there we go. I actually want it back. But that was like also one of the negative side effects. So fast forward, we've been on it for exactly a month to the day. I go back to my doctor, I get a weigh-in just to see like how everything's going. So we're there for weigh-in, and I was like, girl, I was not having it. I was like, it's not even gonna say I lost any weight. Like, I already know. I know what my body does. It sees food and it's like, we're just gonna gain weight just from looking at it. Like, I had no hopes. Bitch comes back in and she's like, girl, so you lost almost 14 pounds. Yeah, 14. There's little kids outside. 14 pounds in 1 month. In 1 month. Now, with that being said, I do not look different. I do not feel different. Like, I feel like a little bit in my face. Like, maybe if we're pushing, we're reaching, you know? Like, 14 pounds is a lot. But what it mainly was a lot of water weight. So you drop obviously a ton of water weight within your first month. And it was also, I don't think I'm going to say this correctly, visceral fat. That's the fat that's like in our organs. Yes, bitch, if you did not know, you get fat in your organs. We all have fat in our organs. And it's harder to lose in your organs, which is why my BMI was so high, which is why my weight was still so high, even though I'm like literally all ass and bones. So I was just like completely mind blown. And from there, we decided to obviously increase my dosage. But then here's where things got like a little funny for me. But like, I want to say like towards the end of the first month, I was like, why is my hunger kind of coming back? Like, that's weird. But I didn't really think anything of it. I was like, maybe my body's just getting used to being at the low dosage, which was 2.25. It was 0.25. I'm super dyslexic and I thought it was 0.5. It goes 0.25, 0.5. Some people go to 0.75, and then some people go to 1. It really depends. It depends on your body. It depends on how it takes it. But now that I'm in my second month, I'm like, why is my appetite kind of coming back? Like, it's not back at all by any means. Like, right now, it's almost 11:30, and I literally feel like if I eat anything, I'm going to vomit. But, like, I'm eating more than I was my first month. So that's a little concerning to me, but not really. And it's, like, it's concerning because, like, I'm not saying I don't have an eating disorder. I'm not like, oh, I don't want to eat. Because, bro, like, the whole first month, I was so not, like, I could not even think of eating food. But, like, my mind was hungry. Like, I wanted to eat, but at the same time, I was like, there's no way. So, just noticing that kind of depleted a little bit worried me. It's actually Sunday, so it's something that I am going to bring up to my doctor tomorrow. And obviously, I'm going to let you know what they tell me. Don't think I'm holding out on you. I would never do that. So yeah, that's really it. There's one thing else I feel like I want to tell you. Do you want to see the pen? I have it. You hear it? Maybe we can do like ASMR one day. Do you guys like that? I hate ASMR. It freaks me out. Shh. Please don't unsubscribe. I'm so silly. I'm just silly and goofy, okay? And that's not gonna change. So if you can't handle it, bye, Felicia. No, I'm just kidding. Felicia, stay. Oh my God. Okay, this totally could have been like placebo effect, and it's like all in my head type shit. But bro, this was weird. Like, this was weird. So I got a mean sweet tooth. I like it sweet. And like, I like chocolate, like I like candy. Not so much candy, actually. I like chocolate. And I like I can't talk, my brain. Oh, sorry, I had just like for a second. So yeah, anyway, sweet tooth. So like, okay, y'all, tell me this. So like, I have a mean ass sweet tooth, but like, we're smart. We know we can't be eating like Hershey's and shit like that. So I eat like healthy sweet stuff. So y'all know those like Snicker date things, the one that they say tastes like Snickers, and we all know that don't taste like a Snicker. They're good though. They taste like their own thing, not a Snicker. Anyway, can't all judgmental on a date. Dates are relatively small. Like they're not big. Like literally one could fit in this little circle I'm drawing. Oval, whatever. Bro, tell me why. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna have one. I had a bite, and I was like, oh no, this is too much, too sweet, bitch. It was one bite of a date that had peanut butter and nuts in it. The fuck you mean too sweet? So I'm just like, maybe I'm just like looking into this too much. Yeah, no, it stayed like that for like the whole month. Anytime I would go to eat something sweet or anything like that, I would literally take one bite and be like, no. And I would have to like drink water or like seltzer or something to literally wash the taste out of my mouth. So like I thought that was a little strange, but like I don't think it was a placebo effect, but who knows? It could be. It's not a bad one too. So like I actually see that as like a positive. But that is something that I did notice and I wanted to tell you guys. I'm gonna pull my pen out and just kind of like show you what it looks like, and then we can go from there. Okay, so like I said, mine had to come from the Dominican Republic, so it's super Spanish. It's all, can you read that? Probably. You can clearly see it says Ozempic. This is my pen. I have to put it back in the fridge. It's been out too long. It has like the expiration date and stuff. It should not last you to the expiration date. There's, you know, I've taken it, so I'm not like fibbing. I wouldn't lie to you guys. And there's one of my dose lines. So like there's things that you can do to make it easier for you. But honestly, like if you can, that was a funny itch. I feel like you could hear it. If you can, definitely try it, because like it's starting to make a major change for me, and I need that, because not only for like health reasons, like bitch, I need my hernia fixed. Like right now I can feel it. I shouldn't be able to feel my intestines when I touch my stomach. So it's helping me in that way. But also, like, you guys know I'm not shy about what I do for a living. I'm a model. I work in the adult industry. Like, I'm a designer. So like being at a specific image for myself and health is super, super important to not just me, but also my careers. So this is something that I'm going to keep taking. Like I said, I'm only on my 2nd month right now. I think I have 1 more week until it's my 3rd month. So obviously I'll keep updating you guys if that's what you want to hear. But I just wanted to let you know, because when I wanted to start doing it, I couldn't really find any like honest videos, you know what I mean? Like, I don't judge anybody, I love everybody, but like a lot of videos I was finding were, first of all, doctors saying completely different things. So the fuck you went to school for? Y'all aren't even telling us the right information. But like then I would see videos of like Pinterest moms, and they would give like, you know, that whole, I don't even know, but it wasn't the vibe, girl. Like, I need somebody real. I need somebody that's like, bitch, this is what is up. Like, you know what I mean? So I can't find that. So here you go. I'm gonna give it to you. And hopefully this like is a little helpful, just even if you're getting like somebody's perspective. Now for future references and future doses, I could go back to the Dominican Republic. Come here. Hi, sweetheart. I could go back to the Dominican Republic and I could get more there, or you can actually stay in the country, get semaglutide, and not have to pay the $13.50 that I was talking about earlier with the out-of-pocket charges. Because like, first of all, thanks Kim K, because you know she told everybody what she's doing to lose weight. Now everybody and their mom is trying to get their hands on Ozempic or Wegovy, which is cool, but like not really, bro, because like what about the people that need it to live? You know what I mean? Like, so the medical industry is like, bro, this is not okay. Like, we need to make medicine like this more accessible. So you can go to literally like beauty spas, med spas, or just look for doctors in your area or even close to your area where you can get some you can go and get your weekly injections there. Some you can just get the medicine there and bring it back home for you. It's just gonna take a little bit of research. If you are in New England and you are in my area, please feel free to send me a message. I don't know if you noticed, my light totally just died while filming. Sweet. Anyway, if you are in my area, you can totally send me a message, because so the woman that I go see to do my laser hair removal, yes, we're gonna talk about that soon. She just recommended me to someone who has like a medical spa close by. So obviously I'm gonna go to her when I need to get a new dosage. I'm gonna be good for a very long time because, like I said, I have the 4 milligram pen, and I'm actually going to get surgery in November. And one thing that's crucial is if you are getting any type of surgery, especially cosmetic surgery, you cannot be on semaglutide at least a month prior to your surgery, because it can actually severely mess up not just your surgery healing, your literal life. So it's not worth it. So I'm stopping. Like, your life is so much more important than being skinny or feeling skinny, or you know what I mean? Like, it's really not worth it. So I'm stopping in October, I think the doctor said. I think like end of September, early October. So I'm gonna be off of it for a month, and then when I come home, I want to wait until I'm maybe like a month post-op, and then I'm gonna start doing it again, just because, like, bro, cosmetic surgery is fucking gnarly. And anybody that's like, that's the easy way out, why don't you just go to the gym? Most people that get cosmetic surgery do go to the gym religiously. That's why we get cosmetic surgery, because there's some things that you cannot fix in the gym. Cosmetic surgery is no fucking joke, and if you've had it, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's serious. And after my last procedure, like, I don't mean to be that guy, but like, the doctor I went to, Dr. Mercedes, he fucked me up. Like, he fucked up my results. I was so happy when I was there, because he was like, oh, it's just super swollen, like, it's gonna look like this when you're done. And I was like, really? Like, oh my god, thank you. Yeah, fucking no. I had surgery in October and it looks terrible, but regardless, it's a totally different video. The point is, like, this stuff is so trying on our bodies, and we need to, like, really take care of ourselves, because when you're getting surgery, you need to make sure you're following all the guidelines, and not taking certain medicines, not smoking, not drinking prior is extremely important. So, like, not doing certain things before surgery, like taking certain medications, smoking, drinking, like, that stuff is really imperative, because it can kill you. And if you don't tell your doctor, which a lot of people don't, like, that's why they have fatal results. But anyway, we've been talking too long. I'm gonna let you go, because I feel like I've been talking to you for like forever, and I don't want to bore you. But yeah, that's my experience with being on Ozempic for almost 2 months. I'm gonna keep checking back in, and I hope this was helpful to you. And like always, if you guys have specific questions, or if there's anything specific you want to know or you want to see about this topic or any others, you can leave a comment below, or you can send an email to me directly, or even, this one's kind of hard, direct message me on Instagram. I saved the Instagram for last because honestly, there is some crotch rot stank pussy hoe that has just been on my shit, constantly reporting things. So like, sometimes I lose access to my DMs and I can't see them. Like, they're there, but I just can't see them. So I don't want you to ever think I'm ignoring you. So if you ever message me on Instagram, just send me a message, you know, here, email, if you can't get in touch with me. And I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you next time.